the stock first, any lead he had disappeared. It always went back to an even game, which is not good in that spot. I know you want the closer for the Falco there, but it didn't work. Speaking of Wolf, this has been the whole Wolf show. Apparently, Wolf's good.
Welcome to MDVA, y'all.
Welcome to MDVA.
We got an infestation here.
Now, Wolf is one of those characters that has always been good. Everybody knows he's good, but the representation has kind of been falling off a bit. Jakal has been showing up to more stuff, and we're seeing that show up more. But in Squad Strike, Wolf has been the MVP for everybody in top 8 that we've watched so far, between MkLeo, between the Enhanced PV, and now with Leo back, and Jakal with the Wolf can be very scary. Here's something I haven't seen forever, though. The Jakal Sonic.
Yeah, this is really interesting here. I mean, if you look at Jakal's lineup, it's kind of like 3 characters that play neutral, or really 2 characters play neutral, 1 that just swangs, and Roy.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen Jakal's Roy before, and considering the fact that Jakal's inherently a pretty patient player, I'm curious how he's going to do with Roy, because that requires you actually have to hold forward occasionally, and Jakal's really good at waiting for you to hold forward first. Both these players play very similarly, and MkLeo is really good at catching his punishes, and he catches that forward air to down air.
It's so interesting, like we were talking about how like the Roy has been the tail of the story here. It feels like it's because this character just plays neutral. Like if you've got a solid neutral, you can pick up a solid Wolf. And now we're going to have to see, though, cleaning that stock up. So the question becomes, who's got the better Fire Emblem character?
Well, I mean, historically, I think we know who. When it comes to Corrin v. Roy, the thing with Corrin is that unless you space perfectly, you're getting hit by a Nair most likely, and that is very scary. So you have to be careful with Corrin when you're doing that. But MkLeo's spacing is very, very good. So the fact that Jakal has actually been going very aggressive, I think is kind of throwing off the pace of what Leo expected from Jakal here with this Roy.
Gets the Paralyzer into the forward smash, nearly cleaning up that stock. What a string by MkLeo. Finishes it with the pin. All it really takes is one tiny mistake, getting clicked with that tiny Paralyzer, and that's it.
That's really easy to punish there, too, if you're paying attention, because when you hear Roy's startup of up B, you can react off a sound cue. So if you have a fast option like Instapin, that's going to suck. And MkLeo taking full advantage of that. But now, the reason why Jakal has been on the rise, of course, this Wolf. Let's see if it's enough to get the W here against MkLeo. He's got some work to do, Scabs.
I already like what MkLeo is doing with the Corrin. He uses the back air like momentum boost to basically push himself forward. Jakal is using that laser. Oh, not like that. Oh my god. Corrin back air is messed up. 83%, just immediately Leo sells out with the jumps. Like, I know if you're trying to recover high, I got a hitbox that you can't do a dang thing about.
Jakal's playing Smash. Leo's playing GTA. He actually just committed a heist on stream. Like, that back air killing at 83%. It's so strong, but why? Corrin, I mean, jokes aside, Corrin actually does need it. And Corrin is looking very strong here. We're seeing, like we said before, seeing more representation of this character. And I'm actually glad to see it, because one thing that can happen with 89 plus characters in a game with so many good reps is that it's very easy for people to look at the cast and go, oh, they're just bad, but that's just because you don't see anyone. And sure, yeah, Leo plus character equals good, but the fact that we're seeing like Shattuck and the fact that we're seeing Leo perform well with the Corrin in the first place shows, even though Corrin's not a top tier, has been a solid character. We just haven't seen much representation yet.
So here's my real talk on this one. I think that this is the most balanced Smash game that we've ever had.
Oh, it's not even close.
Yeah, it's not particularly close. Top tier, I've always said, is a character that warps the meta. We really don't have too many of those.
Yeah. The fact that every single character in this cast can win in some fashion is insane. Even with characters like Ganondorf and Little Mac, where they will struggle, they still can perform well. The switch to the Corrin at the front, though, not it.
It's so hard to actually intercept that up B. It's got a little bit of intangibility on the wings, but right there, Jakal doing a really good job going as deep as possible to catch it on startup.
Sonic can go really deep. Even though Sonic can play passive, Sonic has one of the best ledge chopping and edge guarding games, and that forward smash almost taking away the Wolf already.
I mean, he had the body blow. He just couldn't go ahead and get the haymaker to follow up.
Look, just keep throwing it out there. That move, everybody got to play until they get punched in the mouth, and that's exactly what happens here as we see the back throw coming through and going at close. He has a 3-stock up lead right now. The Pirate Mithra definitely is a great thing to hope to make a comeback with, but you got a lot of work to do here.
So I just want to go ahead and caution the folks. Like, we did say that there aren't a lot of characters that warp the meta. This might be one of those.
Sonic,
this is not Sonic. I'm talking about the Aegis on the other side.
Pirate Mithra too. I think that it's like the thing with Sonic is everybody look at Sonic and goes, okay, timeout character, right? But easy to forget that Sonic has one of the best bursts in this game.
Oh, for sure.
So this character is extremely good at getting whiff punishes out of someone like Pyra. That's where we're going to see Mythra forever unless it's a ledge trap. But the up smash is going to come through because it was all the way at 181. It only took 6%.
Yeah, I mean, it would really be a shame if this comeback were to start right here with this big of a lead for Jakal. He's still got his main in the pocket here. I think this is the big thing here. Roy needs to at least get some percent.
Oh,
Please
no.
don't tell me that you
Oh,
jumped.
no. Oh, God. Okay. He almost got him again. That was about to be a 0. He still hasn't been hit, by the way. Okay, there we go. He finally gets hit by a falling up air and gets some damage on. But Jakal has so much to figure out because MkLeo is having an absolute field day, taking advantage of Mythra's amazing frame data, but he's also spacing perfectly to avoid any follow-ups that can happen. If he does do that, that's a whip punish right there, down tilt, but not much else.
He turned around. It looked like he was going to try to get the back air up, but a little bit too slow, and MkLeo swinging immediately afterwards. Good jump to get back here, but the aggressive option blown up.
Oh, no.
I really don't want it to be like low. We just talked about how balanced this game was, how there's not a lot of characters that like aren't completely ever out of it, how there aren't a lot of broken characters here, and then all of a sudden MkLeo is kind of putting on a claim. It's like, do we want to put an asterisk on that claim?
Hey, chat, any of y'all that had predictions for Jakal that were feeling good about Game 2, you might want to start freaking out now because this is looking like a Don't Let It Be You version #1. MkLeo looking like he's going to get the reverse 3-0 here, and it's looking pretty close. The Pirates come out, the double jump is gone. He's going to catch him with, no, he didn't get put down there. That is really good. He's going to be forced to side B, and that's a free punish right there, and Jakal, in fact, gets that, and see, I was just doing that to stress everybody out. That's all it was. It's like, see, you would have thought that your points were actually in a bad spot, but that was just for the story.
We're storytellers,
We're
chat.
storytellers.
We're
also
out here crafting a narrative.
Exactly. Now, you should still freak out because MkLeo almost had a 3-0 reversal, but Jakal was able to stop the bleeding because of one mistake that finally happened from MkLeo at the ledge.
He bleeds like the rest of us.
Yeah, he may act like he's human. He just forgot to hit the update button. That's all it was. He pushed the update off for way too long.
Version 2.1 coming out soon. I mean, Tweak's the one who usually has the version 1, 2, and 3 tags, but MkLeo is like, all right.
They're true.
You can go ahead and keep them updates coming. I'll just go ahead and sit here on the base hardware, and we still good.
Actually, because he's gone with the green hair, he's actually in anime arcs now. So I guess that was like
the protagonist is
you're in training arc, so you have to have a very close match that you lose, so you power up for the next one. Great way to power up is getting Town and City with the character pool that he has.
Yeah. I mean, Wolf and as well as Corrin can kill off the side so ridiculously early. Sonic,
actually, Sonic can do it here too. Sonic can do it here too. He gets the forward smash at the ledge, and he takes him out at 94 after the amazing pressure. All of that Wolf hype up we said before, bro, this Wolf has been getting slapped up by the Sonic these last 2 games.
Now the question becomes, what can Jakal do with a lead? We already saw it a little bit where you were able to get a lot of whiff punishes through, but now Mythra out here not on the anchor spot, but instead second, trying to go ahead and limit the damage that this Sonic can do, and already showing that those disjoints make those dash-ins that Jakal loves so much a lot less effective.
Exactly. You need any way to slow down Sonic when you can. Getting the cross up on the roll with the, wow, he is just punishing every approach right now. Forced to go very low. Now you got to take it down there. He's very lucky that he got sent up. And the fact, bro, don't try to challenge Leo when he has a ledge like that. Just go back to stage.
Yeah, don't be greedy about it. Oh, and he goes to the neutral B. His jumping is like, I hope you hold shield, because if you let go, you're going to have a bad time, my friend.
I like that too, because the position that he had it, you can usually, if you go high enough, you can jump right after that neutral B ends. It doesn't have like any end lag, but amazing coverage, amazing answer, just shutting that down. And the Roy did not really do anything against the Mythra last time, and now it's in position 2 versus position 3. So we could see a very even game momentarily if Jakal does not wake up.
I really think that this is a great spot for Roy to do it, though. Really, one jab lock at edge, one side B at edge. This is the point where Roy can push his advantage state to the max, but the problem is he has to get an advantage state. He actually has to touch the man more than once in a trading situation. How does he actually get down and get reset to neutral?
Good luck.
A whiff grab right there might do it. Jakal, what can you do for an edge guard?
Oh, wait, okay, that's a double jump. Oh, unfortunately did not get the sweet spot of F till he gets the sour spot, but if he gets him at ledge, that is going to be a stock, and as things progress, it becomes very scary because Roy, double edge dance on the stage, can kill this Corrin at like 40% if he misses a tech. So he has to be super careful here if you're Leo, because the more that you recklessly jump and he gets a parry, he's going to get that down tilt.
He uses double jump here, so what is the punish? Gets the forward smash, but an awkward spot there.
He does not have a jump still. Jesus! That was so good from Leo. The moment the jump was gone, he refused to let him land.
Can we talk about the accuracy of the instant pins, too? I don't think he's missed a single one in ledge yet.
Like, the recognition of your resources being gone is one thing. The ability to actually punish them with maximum efficiency is another thing. He constantly catches neutral get up 2 frames with that nair on both the rising and the falling to confirm the back air. It's actually crazy how often he's constantly getting that, regardless of being Leo. If you whiff that right there, that's a free back throw for Wolf, and now he has ledge. So he's doing an amazing job of keeping that going.
Jakal, great actual fastball in there. They're busting through Leo's pressure, gets the tech chase there with the laser. A little bit of attack too, both players immediately recognizing that they need to get this grab and get the other one off stage.
Yeah, now the double jump is gone. Up air is coming out. You got to watch out. And you cannot do a thing about that, because the moment that double jump is gone, once again, Scabs, it is near impossible to find yourself safely footed back on the ground against MkLeo. It is so difficult to do, and not only 1 but 2 stocks he did that with.
What's mind-blowing to me is that he's doing it with characters that are slow. He's guarding landings with characters that are famously bad at guarding landings.
He makes Byleth and Corrin look fast, and I think that's extremely scary.
That's the best compliment you can play to a player, where it's like, afterwards you're like, wait a minute, why is that character's run speed so slow? I was getting caught constantly by that. Why is their airspeed so slow? It felt like they were matching my drift every single time. It's like, oh, the player's just different.
You can make everyone in this game look good if you know where someone's going before they end up there. That's extremely difficult to deal with on the side of MkLeo. One thing that Leo has not done well so far the past 2 games is that the Wolf has had a very minimal showing so far in this movie. He's got to find an answer to Sonic, because Sonic has been dominating.
This character feels like it's Jakal's best hope. If Jakal can build up a solid lead with the Sonic, maybe he'll be able to clutch it. I mean, he did it once. It was really testy at the end there against that Aegis, but the Sonic appears to be the tempo setter here, and Jakal needs that extra couple beats, taking advantage over Leo.
Oh, there's this jump. He's going to be forced to recover high, but he actually, for a change, actually gets away from that. Every other time that's happened, it's usually been a stock.
Yeah, Jakal's usually done a really good job of intercepting those, but Leo, a little bit of a trick right there to get back, and now we're back to neutral, and this is a spot where Wolf can go ahead and take full stage control just with 1 hit.
Yeah, and he reacts immediately to the neutral get up there. Down airing to get back on. Luckily, did not get hit by the down tilt, so he gets to hold on to the Sonic a little bit longer. It seems like Leo's adjusting well. He still is looking at a deficit, but he's... Oh, never mind. Goodbye.
Yes, sir.
You're not making that back. That forwarder is going to connect every single time.
Rinse and repeat. The second that Jakal has you that deep off stage with the homing attack connecting, then we are good. Can we also talk about how slow this is to load in the extra characters?
I would have been bugging if I'm sitting there waiting for someone to load it, and then they're right behind me to get a free punish, because it's like, where are they?
It's so slow. It varies by switch, which is so weird. Got to get one of those OLEDs up there so that it's a little bit more processing power for squads.
True. Oh, well, don't have to process the fact that that Sonic, once again, has been blown up by the Pyra. It disappears so quickly, and I think that's a big reason why Leo hasn't switched off the Wolf at the start. It's like, well, even though you've been getting rid of my Wolf, my answer has been so fast to the Sonic after that it's not really that big a deal.
Certainly could be the case. In addition, right now the question is, what can Roy do? Because we've seen like night and day. Sometimes he actually just does really, really well in this matchup. Sometimes he's just blown up because he gets carried off stage by this Mithra. His disadvantage state is exploited, and he's unable to do much other than get like a couple % in trades.
Yeah, the hardest part is just consistently getting the hits, because Leo is always playing around jab, and he's always playing around nair. So he's forcing you to grab him, and he's forcing you to chase him. But that is a horrible angle to get hit by a tech chase. That down smash, we said it earlier, I think it was against ZSS. Was ZSS? Yep. It was someone who made it back.
Sharp.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen too often for most characters. Roy being one of them.
Recovery awful. Yeah, that character, in those spots when you're a fastballer too, it's like, okay, well, I guess I just died because I was holding down to cancel my momentum.
Yeah. Also, I think because of the fact that he was buffering roll out to try and get away, he might have still been holding on to that, and you take advantage because you're usually holding down and right as an angle to try and quickly get to the stage, and he covers it with down smash. That was really smart. But back off that play, the Wolf has a lot of work to do. It doesn't look like he's getting a chance to actually play the game. The Nair finally at least gets a trade out of disadvantage.
And then using the dash attack, immediately covering the landing. And now what can you do on this? this edge trap situation. Go ahead and get the roll, toss him off stage again. Not quite going to kill at this point, even at 150. Stop the momentum and then set up for the 2-frame. No, chose not to challenge Providence Revolt. We're kind of seeing why. Second he stepped forward, getting smacked away from there. But finally, the back throw going to bring it down to last stock, potentially Jakal's last stock in his bracket.
Yeah, 88%, but you have the Wolf available to you. You have a lot of work to do. Immediate downer in that spot, trying to catch a spot dodge maybe there with the neutral B, but he's not going to get it. Forces him to go low with the neutral B, and he just, for the first time, actually missed an insta-pin.
Oh, actually, Jakal, if he had that grab, that combo was going to be true. I think he just walked forward ever so slightly. Awkward spot to find himself in, and now MkLeo potentially a second lease on life. That splash hitbox busts him at a disadvantage, and then the pin. You dodge it once, but you ain't gonna go 2 for 2, my man. MkLeo advancing to losers semis.
A positional pressure-based character is so scary in the hands of someone like Leo, because you saw that Leo on the last game got the double jump up air after the jump was gone. Double jump wasn't even gone yet, but he immediately jumped up there to force the air dodge or the jump out of Jakal. As soon as he saw it, tried to cover it again with the air dodge back down. And then after that, it's like, well, what do I do to hopefully not get hit again? Just pray, because like MkLeo covers so much, so quick, so often, and even with a character like Wolf, who's incredible on air-to-airs, the spacing from Leo was always so on point with the forward airs and such, it didn't matter, and that was so impressive to watch that he broke it down, because that can be very frustrating to do with Wolf in that last stock situation, and he kind of made it look like it was not a problem at all.
It feels like what you do in those spots is you use option coverage to limit your opponent's options so that you can react a lot easier. It's really hard. It's like if you're in a tech situation, you can kind of write off one of the options based on your positioning and based on your opponent's habits, and that makes it a lot easier, because if they've like